Der Wait, it should be die Katze. So if you are doing this kind of mistake and you are preparing for Goethe B2, don't worry. In this video, we'll see what are the top 10 mistakes students they do in their Goethe B2 exam. And most importantly, we'll see how to avoid it. Okay, how to overcome of it. So through one screen, I'll share with you these top 10 mistakes students do in their B2 exam, with a B2 exam. So mistake one is poor time management. Many students spend too much time on reading or writing and rush the rest. But this should not happen because these kind of exams, they are time specific. Okay, there are time limitations. So in that particular time, you have to solve all the tasks. So be prepared for time management. So always practice with a timer and train your brain to work under exam pressure. Clear? Now mistake two, not understanding the task. Especially in writing, students miss important points. So, my tip is underline keywords and double check if you answered everything. Okay, sometimes you miss one or two points. So, you will get less marks, you will lose marks. So, here you have to understand this that underline keywords. Now, third mistake is bad structure in writing. No clear intro, messy ideas, no conclusion. Okay. So, there should be a particular structure, specific structure, and you have to write in that specific structure. So, follow this simple formula intro first, then two, three arguments, main points, and then comes conclusion. Right? Now, mistake four, weak vocabulary. Repeating simple words again and again. Now, here you have to understand that you are giving Goethe B2 exam. This is at a higher level. You are not giving A1, A2, or B1. Okay, so this is at a higher level. So you have to prepare more for this exam. Increase your vocabulary. Learn topic based vocabulary like work, environment, and technology because like most topics are predictable. You can predict these topics. On these topics only you will have to speak or write, okay, in that categories. Okay, now coming to mistake 5. These are grammar mistakes, very very important. Word order, articles, and tense errors, very common. You know that in German, word order is very, very important. Okay. And if you change that, if you don't follow that, you will lose your marks. So, tip is focus on basics, especially subordinate clauses. Okay. Sometimes in the sentence, there is a main clause and subordinate clause. So in that case, in the main sentence, first sentence, the verb will come at the second position, and in subordinate clause, the verb will go at the end. So you have to understand this. Now, mistake 6, speaking too simply. Again, I'm telling you here that you are giving Goethe B2 exam. Okay, so short answers is equal to low score. Speak clear German, but not just one sentence. Okay, you have to expand your answer. Always expand your answer. Give reasons, examples, and opinions. Now, coming to mistake 7, no interaction in speaking. This is very, very common mistake. I have seen. You ignore your partner instead of having a conversation. You should not do that. Okay, ask questions like, what do you think? Meaning, was denkst du in German? I agree with you. Or you can say, ich bin anderer Meinung. My opinion is different than you. Okay, I have a different opinion. So you have to make conversation. It's not a speech. Now, mistake 8, panic in listening. Suppose in listening part, okay, you miss one word, then you lose focus. But this should not happen. Tip is don't panic. Focus on the overall meaning. Even if you miss one word, that is fine. But you have to focus on overall meaning, right? Now coming to mistake 9, overcomplicating sentences, trying to sound advanced but making mistakes. Okay, this should not be done. Sometimes students, what they think, that if they complicate sentence, the examiner will get impressed. But this is not the case. If you are very much sure, 100% sure, then only use complicated sentences. Otherwise, use simple sentences and try to avoid mistakes. Keep it simple and correct. Now, coming to mistake 10, not practicing exam format. Just studying German is not preparing for the exam. Okay, is this clear? So, just studying random German is not correct. If you are preparing for exam, then you should know the format of the exam. Now, tip is don't panic. Practice with real exam papers regularly. Correct? So you have to give lot of practice tests, mock tests, okay, with a timer, right? Set a timer and then give some exams, mock tests, okay? So I hope this is clear with you. If you find this helpful, do subscribe to my channel, like and share, and comment me in the comment box that which part of this B2 exam you find most difficult. So see you in the next video. Till then, thank you and bye-bye.